Take 4. Yeah, I've had to try to redo this video 4 times because the dog, love you, but you are really getting on my nerves today, dog. So, yes, we are a week away from Amonkhet's previews, but that's not going to stop them from basically giving us a whole mess of actual information, including new mechanics, new gameplay that's going to be going on, new tokens, new things like. We're getting a lot of stuff with this. So right off the bat, they start off with this punch card, and like any punch card, you punch out these little things, and they're going to substitute for tokens, or it's basically signifying when something's under the effect of a mechanic. In this case, we have 2 new effects on here called Embalmed and Exerted, which gets explained later in the article. We have -1, -1 counters, which are a thing. That officially is now confirmed to be a thing, and one of the cards has confirmed it to be a thing. We have brick tokens, which are brick counters, which are shown on a card and probably are going to be a more extensive thing because, building of pyramids, sphinxes, and all that. And they do give you instructions on how to basically how to punch the punch cards. Like this, I'm guessing these are instructions anyway. But anyway, then we move on to the actual promos. Now we have the Buy a Box promo, which is our first official, actual official card. We have the split card. And by the way, the set symbol right in the corner there is the pyramid you saw on that Dusk and Dawn card. So there's the set symbol. Focusing in. Yeah, there it is. So that pretty much does more or less confirm that card is a legitimate card, and that split cards will be returning with the new effect of consequences. But no, we have Archfiend of, I'm guessing that's an I, so Ifnir, which is, I'm guessing, a Providence in Amonkhet. And then we got that's a cool looking demon. It's got the gold mask on. That seems to be going to be a running theme throughout the set, is these gold masks. Now it is a 3 of any color, 2 black, 2 black, 3 of any color, 5/4 flying demon with cycling 2. Cycling has returned. That was not one I would have pictured coming back, but given the fact that graveyard shenanigans are probably going to be a thing in this set, maybe not in the same vein as Innistrad had it, but still going to be a thing in this set. It makes sense. Cycling actually makes sense because you discard it, put it in the graveyard, and then you get to draw a card for that. But whenever you cycle or discard another card, you put a -1/-1 counter on each creature your opponent controls. So assuming cycling is a big thing in the set and you want to, just cycle your entire hand, you could probably do that, and you could completely It's kind of like a low-grade Masker Worm with evasion, which I kind of dig. I mean, for 5 mana, it's a 5/4 flyer on its own is great, but for that little extra bit, for that little extra with just the cycling, like if you can't play the card, sure, go with the cycling, because then you can just get a card and something else you might be able to play. But then you add the -1/-1 counters, and this is not the official art here. This is the Buy a Box promo art. So yeah, it's great looking. Then we move on to the other one, and brick looking counters on the punch card. There are actual brick counters. They help you build things, as the article says. We have Oracle's Vault, which honestly looks kind of like a Jade Sphinx kind of thing going on here. That's another thing. Are Sphinxes actually going to maybe be artifact creatures? That would be interesting. But here's Oracle Vault, and there you go. That Oracle Vault. No, it's very nice, a very nice looking card right there. But what Oracle Vault does, it's 4 mana for our artifact. You pay 2, tap it, exile top card of your library. Until the end of turn, you may play that card. Put the brick counter on Oracle Vault. Seems basic, seems fine. It gives you some options, like if you're not certain you want to play something in your hand, you can maybe pay the 2, tap that and see what you get. If you get maybe a land or something like that, you can play that, so that's fine. Then you can also tap it, exile the top card of your library. Until the end of turn, you may play that card without paying its mana cost. Activate this ability only if there are 3 or more brick counters on Oracle Vault. That's pretty good, because 3 counters in hindsight is not a hard thing to get to. That's what, 2 or 3 turns a minimum, or 3 turns at best. And if you got something that, has maybe like a pseudo proliferate on it, or even God forbid, Proliferate is back in the set, which I don't think it is. God, if Proliferate was back in the set, the whole freaking thing would just cave in on itself. No, I can see this, because all I gotta do is get to those 3 brick counters. There's probably gonna be cards that let you add brick counters or something to it, and then you can just be like, bing, I'm gonna play a free card. Bing, oh, I tap it. Bing, I'm gonna play a free card. Boom, I'm gonna tap it. Bing, gonna play a free card. I could see this being a horrifying card in Commander. This thing could wreck some shop in Commander. Because, like, okay, boom, gonna play my 8/8 Leviathan. Boom, gonna play my 7/7 Dragon. Boom, Planeswalker. Boom, whatever. Yeah, if you can get effects that are gonna untap it, then you are gonna have a ball with this card. Then we got the final participant. Oh, Domino just can't seem to stop today. But, because right now she has a shoe. Domino, come here, baby. Come here. 1 second, folks. Mommy's going to kick your little butt when she gets home. But anyway. So we also have the game day, the top 8 game day events. Like, make the top 8 and you'll get Intriguing Glorybringer. Yeah, True Art, yeah. You'll get these, basically you'll get one of 2 cards. You'll get either, where's the other one? Because I got one on here right now. I got the Glorybringer, or where's the True Heart guy, girl, lady thing? Oh, there, True Heart Duelist. So, options are, you get True Heart Duelist, which is a bear, basically, a 1 white 1 of any color 2/2 human warrior. There, that is. Ooh. Yeah, that's a nice looking art too. In fact, let me actually just increase that so it's not blurry. And you can also see where Gideon's getting the type of armor from. Yeah, the True Heart Duelist. There we go. Yeah, look at that art. That's some great freaking art. Which can't be blocked. It can block an additional creature in combat, and has Embalm for 2 of any color 1 white. Then we have Glorybringer, which is the first dragon of the set we've got. Great. I don't know how this thing's going to look on its normal card, but its promo card is pretty beast looking. So I mean, look at this thing right here. This is a dragon right here. Look at that. That is fantastic artwork. But essentially, it has Flying Haste. It's another, it's another 5 mana flyer for 2 red and 3 of any color, 4/4. It has Flying and Haste. You may exert Glorybringer as it attacks. When you do, it deals 4 damage to target non-dragon creature an opponent controls. Now you're asking, what is Embalm and Exert? Well, I'm here to tell you because they have the article right in front of me. Embalm is one of the new mechanics in the set. This is where Mummies are coming into play. See, a bomb is an activated ability that you can only activate when the creature is in the graveyard. Only as a sorcery, you can't act unless maybe your card's going to say you can activate Embalm at instant speed. There might be a card that does that. But basically, just puts the card in the graveyard. Okay, so what's the beauty of this is it can only be activated once the card's in the graveyard. You can always counter the original creature spell, as they say in the statement, but that just puts the creature in the graveyard so you can embalm it still. And what Embalm does is you pay the mana cost, you exile this creature, and the creature comes back as a zombie, a human zombie warrior, mummified, as a token creature with the exact same ability, but it immediately goes to white. No matter what, it's going to be white, no matter what the creature was in life. What's really cool about, first off, it's a great recursion ability. It's going to be really hard. This is going to be a pretty grinding format, I imagine, because things are just not going to stay dead. But what's really interesting about this is the fact that every creature with Embalm has a token with it. So if there is, let's say, I don't know, I can't remember how big this set is. I think it's like 200 cards. Let's say it's 200 cards, and I don't know, 25 to 40 of those cards have Embalm on them. The creatures have Embalm. All those cards get tokens that go with them. That's not even including the other creatures that have tokens, or other cards that make tokens. So that is a really cool concept of doing mummies. Instead of just having mummy cards, we are having, and I did a mummy prediction video for Amonkhet, and it obviously I'm not correct in how I determined it, but at the same time, I'm not complaining that much because this is a really cool take on it. And again, from a gameplay standpoint, these things are going to be annoying to deal with. Like this format is going to be so screeching. It's like, okay, boom. No, you're not dead. Boom, I'm not dead. You're not dead. Why won't any of us die? Oh man. But so yeah, that's how mummies are now playing into this. Now, and we'll get into a few other things that we find out later on about a couple cards. But the other mechanic's called Exert. Now, Exert allows you to give a little bit more effort to produce usual good results. I'm reading this verbatim. You make the decision whether to exert a creature as you declare it as the attacker. If you choose to have it exert, an ability will trigger and grant you some bonuses. The trade-off, however, is it taps your creature down for an additional turn. So you tap it to attack. It's not going to untap during your next turn. It's tired. It needs a nap. Attack more later, as they put it. You don't have to exert the creature either. It's a May ability. Or maybe you give it. So yeah, basically, if it's one of those things you can easily work around. Basically, it says like you found a different way to untap it, or maybe it has vigilance or something like that. So yeah, you got that going for you. So exert, I think that could be. See, that seems more like if we go back to Dragons of Tarkir, that seems like an ability the Mardu should have had like the second time around. Like that would have been a really cool ability I could have seen them having. Or hell, the freaking they weren't the Mardu anymore. They were the Kolaghan coalition, and then the Atarka command I think was the name of the teamer after that. But those are things I could have seen them having. But then we get the game day map Matt. It looks pretty cool. There's some art. You got this guy like being judged. I'm trying to remember who. I think this is the cat god who's judging him based on the. Oh no, it might be I think it's the dog looking one judging him based on the weapon that's being pointed to him. It's a giant weapon. There's apparently an open house from Amonkhet that I really don't care that much about. Then we get the welcome decks, which have 30 cards in them. A couple new ones, mostly reprints. Like we get Impeccable Timing again. We get Giant Spider. Apparently this is a place called the Broken Lands, are littered with the remnants of civilizations long dead and infested by terrors that are very much alive. So, yes, we got Giant Spider reprint again. Cool. We get a giant ancient crab. The banks of the Luxor River, which I'm guessing is going to substitute for the Nile. Giant crabs standing in there. We get reference to the god pharaoh in the second sun. So I'm guessing maybe this is kind of like Mirrodin with multiple suns. With Mighty Leap, which god pharaoh is Bolas. One thing that is interesting here is we have on both Fling and on the card Cursed Minotaur. Minotaurs are on this plane. At least I'm fairly certain. I'm basically guessing that these are all in the set. But yeah, Minotaurs are on this plane. Now, if you had asked me when I'm talking about an Egyptian themed set if Minotaurs fit, I would have said no. I don't think Minotaurs necessarily fit. But given the fact that they are a animal-headed race of humanoids, and that Egyptian mythology has many animal-headed races, and the artwork is very. Let me see if I can find. Let me get the artwork for the different version of Fling up, because this is not the same. It almost has what's the best way to put it? I want to almost say a guinea pig-like face, but that's not right. Well, here he is, and yeah, you can see where I see maybe like kind of like a rabbit nose on this guy. He's very smooth. That's another thing. He's very smooth skin. He's really not that hairy. So he's like a short-haired bull, and that's Fling. So that's interesting. Again, Minotaurs are not a species I would have guessed for Amonkhet, but that's cool. We got hyenas. Hyenas are cool. Yep. Hyena pack. There is just a 3/4 for 4 standard card, but cool. Spidery grass. You see an avian getting attacked by a giant spider. We know avians are a thing on this plane. The angler drake is pretty cool looking. It's got that crocodilian design that I dug with that dragon they showed off. And angler drake's a pretty good card too. So I mean, you return a card to the opponent's hand. There's the new art for that. I'm assuming this is a reprinted card. I think it is. Yeah. I'll look that up later. But yeah, there he is. It's got a very more crocodilian design. I dig that. I dig that a lot. Got a new version of Sixth Sense, Gravedigger, and then 2 new cards. And one of those cards reveals the name of one of the gods. Graceful Cat, which is, here we go. Graceful Cat, very pharaoh looking, very Egyptian looking cat. I can't remember the name of the actual species of cat that was like an ibis, not ibis, that's a freaking bird. Like a Siamese. There's the cat, but it's card wise, it's just a basic card. It's a 2/2 for 3, 1 white, 2 of any color cat. Whenever it attacks, it gets +1/+1. So you're basically getting a 3/3 for 3 when you're attacking. What's interesting though is the player text. Though they are held in high regard as symbols of the god Amonkhet, cats are often lack her sense of solidarity. So Amonkhet, obviously, because we have a cat-faced one, is the cat-headed god. Now, what is her role? We don't know. But what I can actually say now is I feel like whatever Leons are on this world, whatever crocodile, machino people, snake people, bird people, avian people, dog people, jackal people, because we have jackal. By the way, that's the next card. Tattered Mummy is a zombie jackal, which is awesome. Whatever creatures on this world, I think their lineage is, they might have like spawned lineage from the be spawned lineage from the gods is what I think they are, and that the actual animals in the world are thought of as symbols of them. But we have Tattered Mummy is a jackal mummy, very Anubis looking. Solid standard 1 black, 1 of any color, 1/2 jackal, zombie jackal. When it dies, each opponent loses 2 life. Great for multiplayer games. It's a fine little stall me card for just standard games too. I can see anyone running black, especially in the pre-release, having just multiple copies on the field. I mean, you can have 4 copies of this, and for a pre-release where this guy's going to be a common, you can probably get at least 2 to 3 copies of them, so you can play them out. They'll block. They might be able to take on a couple 1/1s, maybe do combat trick or 2 to keep them alive. Then they die. They'll lose 2 life. And with recursion clearly being in this set, he maybe can do it again. So don't underestimate those types of cards. Because I read it the first time, I thought it said players. And I'm like, each player loses. I'm like, okay, well, you're both going to lose life still. No, it's each opponent. So, yeah, you don't want to destroy it. If you can exile it, that's better. But yeah, it's a standard good black card. I'm not, obviously, black, I've said it before, always say it again. Black's my least favorite color. But I can appreciate a good card when I see it. And that and the Archfiend of Ilfnir are good cards. So, yeah, I recognize that. Now, are those all the mechanics we're getting? I don't think so. Because we got Cycle. We got that Consequence split card. We have Embalm. We have Exert. We have Brick Counters. That's 5. But we have -1/-1 counters back again. I have to believe there is one more mechanic that deals with -1/-1 counters. I have a feeling it's a return mechanic. Probably either Wither or Persist. I don't believe that they would just throw -1/-1 counters back into the fray without having one of the original generators of -1/-1 counter mechanics coming back in. I just find that really hard to believe. And things like Persist and Wither fit in a world that deals with mummification and coming back to life and stuff like that. But that being said, the way mummies are apparently being handled in this set, I mean, if it comes back, it's not going to be dealing with mummies probably that much. So, but who knows? We'll have to see. Maybe this is all the mechanics. This isn't official spoilers yet. We got a little taste of the honeypot, and I want more of that honeypot. But yeah, so thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. As always, if you want us to review something, put in the comments below. Let us know. We'll do a review of it at some point. I'm probably not going to do a Magic video now because later this week, so I can save that next top 10 list for later. I will have a Who Would Win up later today. I don't know which one I'm going to do yet, but I'll have a lab later today. There will be a Who Would Win up on... I'm going to try to do it for Wednesday. Yeah, I'll pre-record it tomorrow and have it up on Wednesday. So yeah, I'll have the Who Would Win up on Wednesday. It'll be Superhero this week. It will be Ghost in the Shell. Because of some things at work now, I have that day off, so I can just choose whatever showing I want to see for Ghost in the Shell. And hopefully Mark will be able to join me. But thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you folks next